Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another night of Overwatch. My name is Amanda Commanda Dupuis, and I'm here with Catherine Socks.
Hey, Commander, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm ready for a great night of Overwatch from St. Clair College.
They really need a win here. They've been having a
Yeah.
rough week or so.
Oh, they're playing against University of Illinois, which is going to be Illinois Chicago, actually, which is going to be definitely interesting. Don't know too much about this other team, but I'm hoping for a close match.
Me too. Let's see here. We have, for University of Illinois, we have Deadly. My bad. Deadly Emu 10, Cola Guy Pepsi on tank, Mr. Toast and Greeds on DPS, and Spark Rush and Jazzwing on support. And just before we get started, I'd like to thank our sponsors, St. Clair College, Student Representative Council, St. Clair Alumni Association, Zeppelin School of Business and IT, PC Outlet, and Tim Hortons.
We should have gotten a coffee before the match because it's looking to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Cola Guy Pepsi goes down first, followed by Mr. Toast. Two nice early picks for St. Clair.
It looks like they're going to cap that first point, or at least try to. They do cap it, and now they're just kind of waiting out to see where the next push will be from University of Illinois.
Available, or not available, my bad. Apostle scouting that sort of high ground middle. Call out to his team where they're going. Looks like they're doing a full rotation to meet and fight right on the point.
Prince Watto just swinging his hammer here. Coalescence left, right, and center from both teams. It's kind of back and forth. Cola Guy Pepsi goes down by Strider. And it's still back and forth, but it looks like St. Clair just got 4 kills and won the
Strider
fight.
even pulling out an early Deadeye to take out Lucio, because a rogue Lucio on point can become a nuisance very quickly, especially when contesting. But taking an early pick on the enemy Reinhardt is a good way to make sure your team has an advantage in a fight like that.
For sure. As soon as you get rid of Orion, it's easy to kind of pick off the rest of the team and say what they were standing behind is now gone.
Ooh, looks like a shatter blocked by Prince Wada, and Available winds up going down. Ooh.
Rush and Deadly Emu both get a pick on St. Clair. Seymour gets a pick on Cola Guy Pepsi, and it looks like Mr. Toast is going to take out Strider. Seymour tried to get his mech back, but ultimately failed, and it looks like University of Illinois clean up that fight and are going to try to take the point here, which they successfully do.
The full reset from St. Clair College, and with a 75%. Truth, they really need one good team fight to take the point back, and then they can just keep it to themselves. It looks like Prince Wada and Available both have their ultimates, and Available is pulling his out, but it's also being counter-frozen by Mr. Toast.
Oh, unlucky for St. Clair. It looks like the counter Blizzard took out the entire team almost here, and Strider, forced to retreat, ends up getting eliminated on his way out.
Yeah, the counter freeze followed up by the Moira Coalescence helped do that little bit of extra damage and clean up St. Clair in that fight. So while it was a good idea to go in with the May freeze, the counter freeze just cleaned them up, prevented them from really moving in on that sort of ult from Available.
Greeds with the Death Blossom, but it looks like St. Clair is able to defend against it. Prince Wada's frozen and taken out, but Strider takes Jazzwing down with the Deadeye. Yustin trying to get a pick there is Moira. Strider takes out Mr. Toast, and Deadly Emu takes out Seymour. Looks like Yustin is trying to push in and get a pick on Cola Guy Pepsi.
With him being so low, but somehow he survived a little bit longer than I anticipated, but eventually he did wind up falling as St. Clair College just seems to clean up the fight on the point.
This could be it for St. Clair if they can hold off University of Illinois for just a few more seconds, and they get the first round.
They
Prince
definitely,
at the end.
they definitely made sure that May couldn't come back on the point at the end, so there was no opportunity for University of Illinois to even sort of touch, to even get that last little step on in.
Exactly. And it looks like we're out in the ocean of South Korea right now.
Honestly, Busan is one of the most beautiful maps in the game,
Oh, I
especially when
love
you
it.
get to see this little like drum in the center here, but then the karaoke place that we were at before, and then eventually like a city center. It's just a phenomenal, diverse map to look at.
For sure. It goes from completely like traditional to uh, contemporary and modern on the different maps of Busan.
Looks like we're gonna be fighting right in this sort of little room here with the drum.
And it looks
Bale
like Available gets Cola Guy Pepsi. Early pick. Prince
Prince
Wada
Wada
gets
can
on
become
Mr.
a
Toast.
Sombra.
Wasn't even fought at the objective. They were just like, nope, we're just gonna fight over here.
Yeah, taking a fight in that little room over to the right and cleaning up, getting that early pick and cleaning up anybody else who wants to come in definitely gives Sinclair the advantage. In a situation like that, Strider being completely behind the team, able to get a hack off, or not quite on the Diva, you got booped away a little bit too soon, but being able to just dictate to his team what's happening from behind the enemy and just harass them while his team pushes in, it's really good play from Sinclair.
It
And we see the
looks like...
counter pro lessons coming out as well, but Greeds takes out Francois.
Oh, dang. Seymour has Diva Bomb here. Will he use it? And he does use it. Right on the point. Which takes out Greeds and... Oh, Mr. Toast was taken out right after.
Baby Diva with a pistol is sometimes more dangerous than a Diva Bomb.
For sure. She's so small. Her hitbox is so tiny.
It's very hard to hit, but her little marshmallow guns do pack a punch.
Looks like Mr. Toast made the swap to Sombra, so now we're gonna see an interesting Sombra v Sombra matchup here. Is this a total mirror matchup?
It appears so. Both teams following each other in the composition. A massive hack from Strider landing on 4 out of 6 players, giving his team an opportunity to take people out while also while they're unable to use their cooldowns or any of their abilities.
It looks like Strider's gonna get another hack there on the Lucio, and Available is gonna get some picks just poking in there as they're just staggering them out a little bit more so they take more time to regroup. That might be just enough to kind of mess over the last fight, but we can't tell for sure. 5% left. University of Illinois needs to touch the point now.
And somebody, oh, just enough to trigger overtime. And now we see all the ults come out.
2 coalescences. Prince Wada jumps in. Did he use Primal Rage there? No, he didn't. That was my bad. And it looks like Seymour gets a Diva Bomb off. And St. Clair is just cleaning up University of Illinois, and they're going to win the first game here out of our best of 3 series.
What a beautiful, beautiful game. Just the enemy Winston going down before getting a chance to use Primal Rage really, really secured that win for St. Clair. Because being able to just take out an ult that can just knock everybody off of the point, off of the payload, it's phenomenal.
For sure. St. Clair really needed that little confidence booster there, winning the first game of the day. But University of Illinois could bring it back during the escort map.
It's true. You don't want to count them out just yet. This could be the beginnings of a reverse sweep. We could see St. Clair College just drop their spaghetti. It's happened before. It could happen again. You never know.
For sure. So it looks like we were kind of getting a lot of mirror matchups where if one person switched, the other team would switch to be the exact same, and they would just like head-to-head battle, same ultimates, same heroes. Really interesting to see that strategy.
Sometimes it's all you can really do to fight against an enemy team, especially if they have a Sombra who's going into our backline and hacking us and harassing us, we should be able to do the same to them. And sometimes you have to, because the other compositions won't give you enough sort of presence in team fights, or even being able to get early damage picks and stuff like that. Because St. Clair's running this sort of mixed brawly type composition, you almost have to mirror it to be able to get much value out of team fights and out of characters.
Exactly. And it looks like we're going to go to a quick break here, and then we'll be right back.